On Friday night, Elon Musk's company, Spacex, launched 10 satellites to orbit for the communications company Iridium. While every SpaceX launch is quite a sight, this one looked a little out of the ordinary, and unsuspecting people in the Los Angeles and San Diego areas were stunned by the sight of the rocket and its first staging across the sky. The launch produced some pretty eerie photos that onlookers took from the ground. Some people thought it was aliens or a UFO, while others who knew about the launch ahead of time were sure of what it was. Elon Musk himself jokingly tweeted that it was a nuclear alien UFO from North Korea. But from where the rocket launched from, Vandenberg Air Force Base in Lompoc, California, the launch looked fairly run-of-the-mill for SpaceX. The rocket and payload went vertical on the launch pad the night before the launch and looked normal and ready to go. The Falcon 9 rocket SpaceX is planning to use to launch 10 Iridium NX rockets to low orbit was on the launch pad the night before the scheduled Dec. 22, 2017, launch. Photo SpaceX Friday night's launch was the fourth launch SpaceX has completed for Iridium. It's launching 75 new satellites for the company that is working on phasing out an older network of satellites. When the rocket launched, it didn't appear as though it would create such an incredible display in the sky. SpaceX launched 10 satellites for the communications company Iridium on Dec. 22, 2017. Photo SpaceX Usually, SpaceX makes an attempt to recover the first stage of the Falcon 9 rockets it uses for the launches, but for Friday's launch, the company decided not to make a recovery attempt. The rocket lifted off and left a trail of light in its wake around the same time that the sun was setting. When the Falcon 9 rocket from SpaceX launched the Iridium rockets to space, it left a trail behind it, on Dec. 22, 2017. Photo SpaceX The reason the launch went from looking like a regular trail to the more UFO-looking cloud of light that everyone on the ground saw actually has to do with the conditions of the atmosphere. The condensation and the exhaust emitted from the rocket as well as the smoke from the launch helped to create the condensation trail and cloud. The cloud that many people thought could be a UFO was really just the aftermath of the smoke and condensation from the rocket. The cloud was produced from a Falcon 9 rocket launch on December 22, 2017. Photo SpaceX That air where the condensation trail and cloud ended up can easily change directions of the area it covers with the wind in the sky, and when the sunlight hits it just right, can end up creating quite a spectacle.